Good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to the garden in Ireland. And today I'm going to prepare a bed for planting carrots. So carrots basically need a loose, sandy, well-drained soil. That's what they do best in. The problem here is my soil is heavy, thick and not sandy. Carrots also don't like soil which has fresh compost or organic material in it. If you plant into organic material, the danger is you get 2 feet or 3 feet on the carrots, they split. So what I'm doing today is I'm moving the earth from the rhubarb patch from last year, and I'm transferring it, as you can see, to the future carrot bed. I need to bring the level of the bed up to the edge, which is about 22-23 centimeters deep, and then I will go through the soil for stones and keeping the soil loose. So when I've prepared the bed, I won't walk on it anymore, because this will compact the earth and this will undo all the hard work. So now I'm part way through the bed for carrots, and basically what I do is I soften up the earth here and pick out any big stones, and then take earth from here and break this up. So it's useful to have a board that spans the bed, and then I can simply stand on the board without damaging the soil. And now I just want to rake the bed. You can also use the back of the rake to spread the soil more evenly once you've cleared out the stones. To prepare the bed for the carrot seeds are very fine and they often go through the soil if you plant and then water. So it's best to first water the soil, add the seed, and then do a light sprinkling of water afterwards. So, as if by magic, I have a hose and I want to water the soil well. So one of the problems carrots have is an insect called carrot fly, and when you buy carrots sometimes you see a black dot on the carrot, a black mark, and this is caused by the carrot fly. And one way of preventing this or minimizing this is to plant carrots near onions, garlic, and so here I will put a border of spring onions, and I just plant a row of spring onions here, here and here. However, onions like soil with a lot of organic material like manure or compost, so I will add some compost to the edge before planting the onion seeds. When you've finished spreading the compost, just fork it in like this. So spring onions like to be planted at a depth of about 2 to 3 centimeters. So make a row. Any stones you find along the way, just throw out. The individual spring onions should in the end be about 5 centimeters apart, but when you plant them, just sprinkle them carefully and you can pull some spring onions when they're young. The seed is relatively big. So it's easy to be accurate with the seeds. As you can see, they're quite big compared to carrot seeds, which you'll see shortly. Okay, so when you've finished sowing, just cover in the seeds, the row, by pinching across. So I finished planting the onions, and now I'm going to plant a few rows of carrots. The rows of carrots should be about 25-30 centimeters apart, and the plants about 3 to 5 centimeters apart. So I'll mark the rows with a stick, and instead of covering back in with the soil, because our soil is so heavy, I will use the sand to fill in the rows later. As you can see, because the seeds are coated, it's much easier to space them evenly. I finished planting the rows of carrots, and now I'm just going to take some sand and sprinkle it into the row, making sure that I've covered the seeds. The plant, as the carrot grows, it's easier for it to push through the fine sand. If you're living in Berlin or Brandenburg, of course, you have very loose sandy soil, and that's ideal for growing carrots or asparagus. So I finished planting, and all I have to do now is water the seeds in, and this time a light watering is enough. And that's it, really. That's it. Now we just have to wait 20 days, because carrots are incredibly slow germinating plants. But we'll come back to this in a few weeks and see how they're progressing.